The 2025 NDDC Budgeting Conference is an annual event which usually precedes the presentation of the Commission's new budget to the National Assembly. Representatives from the Niger Delta governments, federal lawmakers, development partners, private sector leaders, traditional rulers and other critical stakeholders of the region are in Port Harcourt, the River State capital, to review the Commission's budget priorities.
The strategic goals and objectives set out for the implementation of this budget is centered on delivery of legacy projects and programs through the instrumentality of public-private partnership and other robust engagement with developmental partners within and outside the shores of the Niger Delta.
We want to thank the management of NDDC for these very wonderful stakeholder engagements. The whole essence of governance is synergy. There is no competition amongst different critical organs of government. Rather, they complement one another to achieve that which everyone is fighting for, a good life for all the people in the region.
NDDC Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer Samuel Ogbuko assures the region's stakeholders that their input will form the basis for the planning of the Commission's budget.
The budget is for the people of the Niger Delta. It's not for any individual. Hence, we have to come together to plan our budget. We initiated this PSC, but before we're gathering here today, we had to set up budget committees where we had to ensure that the state government was also involved, the IOCs were also involved, to ensure that most of these projects that are going to be in the budget are projects that are being conceived by stakeholders.
The proposed 2025 budget is pegged at 1.75 trillion naira, reflecting a reduction of 157 billion naira, about 8% lower than the 2024 allocation. Chairman of the NDDC Governing Board, Chiedu Ebie, reiterates its commitment to transparency and inclusivity in the budgeting process.
One key area for us has also been the partnerships and ensuring that the right governance structure has been put in place. We worked very closely with KPMG, which is one of the most recognized consulting brands in the world today. And what have we done? We've been able to establish the governance structure for NDDC. So it means that starting from the top, from the very top, from the 7 governing board, through management, senior executive management, and all the way down, we have the right governance structure in place.
Meanwhile, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Regional Development, Mary Ogbe, says the ministry will not relent in its supervisory functions, just as the National Assembly commends the NDDC for prioritizing the region's growth.
As members of the Regional Development Commission, you do not merely oversee budgets, you shape destinies. If you were not seeing yourself as such before now, I plead with you to begin to see yourselves as the custodians of your region's growth, guardians of its resources, and the architects of its future.
It is important to note that both the federal government, led by His Excellency President Bola Tinubu, and the leadership of the 10th Assembly, chaired by His Excellency Senator Godwill Oborakwabi, remain firmly committed to this mission. Under the leadership of President Tinubu, the Renewed Hope agenda places a strong emphasis on inclusive infrastructural growth and environmental sustainability, priorities that the 10th Assembly fully aligns with. We are committed to ensuring that the 2025 budget reflects the needs and aspirations of the region.
The conference then breaks into syndicate groups with representatives from the 9 states of the region taking time to appraise the provisions in the draft budget, after which a copy is presented to the NDDC Managing Director.